Welcome back to my channel, guys. So I was a little MIA yesterday. I am so sorry for my sniffles. I am so sorry for the entire Armadre video. I went back and listened. I was like, oh my gosh, girl. You are like snorting through this whole thing. And what it is like, I feel the need to explain to y'all. It's not one of those situations where I got this stuff just like running down my face or anything. It's like up in my freaking nasals, my sinuses. Sorry, little rant there. Oh yeah, new subscribers. If you are new peeps, if you'd like, go ahead and subscribe. I'm not always this crazy. That's a lie. So I ain't got my nails done, y'all. Yesterday was this all day. How was your day? Mine was this, were we in the, I can't remember which position we were in. It has to be this one. It has to be you're just stuck. But for Thursday, I know it's Friday, y'all, but I didn't get on here yesterday because I was sick as a dog. Like, yesterday's day, I can so relate to this, okay? Where I live, in the land of enchantment, stuff is still closed, alright? It took me 2 months. 2 months to get an appointment to get my real ID driver's license. Okay? Little explanation for that. In this state, they give illegal immigrants licenses. I'm not going to say my views on that, but let's just say your girl got to go through a whole bunch of loops and jump through a whole bunch of crap and bring in quadruple the information. And if you've been married and changed your name, oh Lord help us all. You got to bring in all that to, okay, so it's already a freaking mess. My license was expired. I'm like hollering at him. I'm like, hey, my license is expired, y'all. Okay, expired. Like, I need to get in there. Nope, 2 months, one person allowed, wear your mask, can't bring anybody with you. You know, better find some, yeah, no. Everything's shut down. I'm just like, it is just, you can't just go in and get your freaking license. You can't just get online. Well, I can if I don't want the real ID. If I don't plan on, like, you know, getting on an airplane, or like if an emergency happens somewhere and I have to leave the state, I don't have that pretty little star that says that I'm an American. I don't have that star. I was born here. All that great stuff, but my license doesn't have that pretty star telling the entire world that I have a real ID. Yes, that's a thing here. A real license ID and just your license. They are two different things in this state. Thank you, everybody who did that. Okay, we appreciate that. You know, the people that actually are, like, not breaking the law, we are the ones that pay for the lawbreakers. Mini rant over. Again. Telling y'all. So, that was what I was supposed to do yesterday. I end up sicker than crud. I did not leave my bed. I probably slept off and on. I don't know how many hours. I didn't even wear my watch to tell me because I'd probably be ashamed. So, yesterday was 10 of Swords. What am I talking about? Y'all are like, yeah, girl, just stay off the channel till you're better. But no, everyone likes, you know, who doesn't like a erratic, crabby lady? Yeah, yeah. Alright, so talk about stuck. Your claws are in deep, and there isn't a clear escape route. That is so how I felt. That has you feeling vulnerable, exposed, and embarrassed. Yes, I was. Actually, I wasn't so much embarrassed as I felt just like, I did feel vulnerable. Like, oh my gosh, this is my one day to do it. I didn't get it done, y'all. I couldn't leave the house. I'm talking, your girl was sick. I was freaking sick. Rest assured, this is the lowest point. If you can just figure out a plan to get down from here, you can get through anything. So what was this saying? That I should have just taken a buttload of medicine? Like, I don't even know if I need to go to the doctor. I'm scared to go to the doctor. Like, I have been in my freaking house, y'all, since March. I have quarantined. Me and my kids have been... It doesn't help. Like, okay, if I lived in one of those states where it was different, I would be different. Things would be different. But my thing is y'all want me to go and put my kids, like, y'all can't even figure yourselves out. Like, the government cannot even figure themselves out right now. We can't figure out what the hell is going on, and then they want to tell us what to do with our kids. Sorry, that's all I'm saying on that. Like I told them, and I'll tell anybody, you figure you out, boo, before I throw my kids in your freaking mess. Not happening. Not happening. Mm-mm. Now, if this was their old school, and I knew everybody there, because I think you guys, if you know me, you know, I want to know the teacher, I want to know the principal, I want to know the ladies in the office, I want to know every teacher that is around my child, I want to know. And they won't even let parents into the schools. I can't even walk into the school and get to know anybody because of COVID. And then they open the schools up, and then someone gets COVID, they shut the schools back down, you're back online. Then they open them back up, they put them in every other day for about a week or two, then someone else hits COVID, and they got to take everybody home. I'm like, like I said, get yourself together. How are my kids going to learn in that environment? They're learning just fine in this environment. Thank God I don't have those kids that have to escape from their home, because I know there are children out there like that. Oh, my heart. So today we are the star in reverse. All right? It says, you may have trouble seeing your star. Remember that anything stands in your way, you can be maneuvered around or knocked aside. That's right. Anything gets in our way today, we are putting our star and we're putting it back up. You get in our way, see how that cat's knocking over that glass? You know, cats just willy-nilly will sit there and they'll walk across something and be like, meh, you're in my way. And then, and then they'll stick their butt in your face. That is us today, y'all. Actually, it says like this, so. Yeah, I don't have my nails done. We need to work on our strength. Remember that, okay? Our strength will help us get through knocking stuff out of the way. If you have to, kick some litter back on it and keep on keeping on. I think I even said that in the original one. And if I'm sniffling on this through y'all, I'm so sorry. That is why I'm kind of taking a break until your girl is a little bit better. But I did want to make sure that, you know, I don't like to start something and not kind of finish it. And I was like, you were doing this every day. And then yesterday, like I said, this was me. Except for, like, if you put it, like, laying down. This was me in bed. Like that. I was like that. Just, like, stuck to my bed. My kid's all peeking in through the window. You all right in there? I'm here. Animals going crazy. Everything like, why aren't you up? Why aren't you doing what you're supposed to do? We should be outside. We should be going to do this. Oh, I should let y'all know, too. Be Miss Meteorologist up in here. I like weather stuff. We have a cold front coming in, y'all. It is supposed to snow here. S-N-O-W. Like I need to spell it. Snow. The high is going to be like 36 degrees. The low is going to be like 11. Lord, help me. I don't do cold well. I don't do hot well. I don't do weather well. Unless you're like a perfect cool outside with barely a breeze, and I'm just like, nope. Just kidding. I love being outside. I really do. It's just where I live is so windy. It has been just blowing like crazy here. Sorry, myself all up in here. It's been blowing like crazy. It's like I want to go outside so bad, but I have allergies. We have all this stuff in the air. What is this? Just like my bitch session? I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be bringing light and positivity and woo. Fire me now. Just kidding. But yeah, we're supposed to have a cold front coming in. So get ready for that. What else we got going on in this world? Oh, I had one of my, on the Armadre case, I did have one of my girls. I love her to death, honestly. She is just, you know, sometimes you just meet somebody and you just click. You just get each other kind of in a way. I know that may sound silly, but you just do. So she hit me up. I got the email this morning about Armadre's mom because I was like, who is this lady? Y'all, they had multiple kids together, all of them taken away. I guess the little boy was staying at his grandma's. But I did get like she did send me that email, and she's so sweet. She's like, you know, because she knows I don't want too much information, but I want to know, you know, some basic facts. I felt like the mom was safe, looking like she's safe. Well, unfortunately, I think she's on that addict path, and 5 kids lost to the system. Wow. But, I won't say my opinions on that, but there are ways to prevent that. But, again, I'm not about to sit here and tell people how to have safe sex, because if you don't know by now, then who am I gonna, you ain't gonna listen to me, right? I just don't understand it. And sometimes it breaks my heart. No, it does break my heart. Because I know some people that are like other parents to me. And I'm fortunate, I guess, in a sense, because the reason they are like that to me is because they couldn't have children of their own. And they would have been literally, like, some of the people I know would be the best parents ever. And a lot of them have adopted. And are just amazing parents. So, I mean, thank goodness for that system, too. And thank goodness that, they can adopt. And one of my relatives actually, I think 3 of theirs are all from the same mother. They tried to get the siblings, like, as she had the kids, they got them, I think is how that went. She'll tell me if I'm wrong. But it just breaks my heart with these kids, you know what I mean? Because there's so many people out there who try so hard to have children and would be amazing parents. And I don't want to give y'all a sob story, but I'll give y'all a little bit of my story, okay? I'm in my young 30s. I had to have a hysterectomy what was that? My dad had just passed away, 2018. So in 2018, it had been my really young 30s, I had to have a hysterectomy. I didn't have an option, really. My pregnancies were horrible. My last pregnancy, I only have 2 kids. There's a reason I only have 2 kids, and that's because my body said no. My last pregnancy, I was thinner at childbirth. I weighed less at childbirth than I did when I got pregnant. I literally threw up the entire pregnancy. I lost a tooth. They threatened to put a Phenergan pump in me. I went in, they didn't believe that he was early, he wasn't that early. And they waited, because I had to go to a different hospital than the one I went to. It's funny, because I called the hospital, and it was about 45 minutes away, and I said, I'm coming. My doctor called me, and she said, don't you dare, you go right there. You stop at that hospital there, and you have that baby there, because I am not driving halfway to meet you to deliver this baby in your car. And he's early, and you've had complications, so you just go straight to that hospital. I didn't want to. I was literally in there like, no. But I remember the fax machine and all the paperwork coming in, and they just finally walked in and said, you poor thing. I didn't want sympathy. I didn't want that. I was more scared my son was early, and I had complications, and I was so small, and I was terrified. And after he came out, oh, perfect ever. It was a scary childbirth. Actually, it was. He had the umbilical cord around his neck a couple times. He was purple. And of course I flipped, because, why isn't he breathing? Why isn't he, she got the cord off so fast. It was, that doctor actually ended up being a miracle. So, anyway, after my youngest, I had so many problems. I went through several surgeries to try to get stuff right. And it finally ended up being, we just need to take everything out. So, it was kind of like everyone would always ask me, when you trying for that girl? When you trying for another baby? All right, you got 2 boys. When you trying for that girl? And, the fact is, I couldn't. I knew I couldn't. I knew I couldn't get pregnant again. I knew that it did nothing but hurt my body. So, I'm pretty young, and I can't have children. I'll never have a baby again. It's not an option for me. To, get pregnant and carry a child and go through it again. It's just, it wasn't, even after I had him, and I was in my young 20s after I had him, and the doctor said, you cannot get pregnant again. And y'all, I got pregnant with him while I was nursing my oldest son, and I was on the pill. And I got pregnant with my youngest. I didn't even have the signs that I was pregnant. It was a mess. But anyway. My point being that these people can do this, and they can pop out these babies like this. And then there's those others on the side. I was fortunate. At least I was able to have the 2 kids. I was told I'd never have kids when I was a teen. And I'd gone in and they were checking me out. They were like, you will not have children, which kind of seems to be a family pattern. The fact that we have reproduced is amazing. But, told me I wasn't going to have kids. And so when I got pregnant with my first son, it was just like, oh my God, I can get pregnant. And I was so excited to, oh my gosh, I can do this. I can have, there isn't anything stopping me. And then after realizing in the second pregnancy, some people's bodies are built for it and some people's aren't, mine isn't. So at a very young age, I had to accept it, which honestly isn't a bad thing. I felt pretty done with having children. But I think it does kind of bother me at times. I didn't really have that option. I mean, whenever you spend over 7 months sick to your stomach, can't hold any food down. When I had him, they were like, you want a painkiller? You want this? I was like, I want hamburgers. Fuck your painkillers. I don't care about any of that. I ain't in any pain. I'm hungry. I was starving after I had him because I hadn't eaten. So anyway, I know this is going way into not where it's supposed to go, but I did want to kind of share that at a really young age, it no longer was an option for me to have my own children. I mean, of course, I know adoption's out there. I know that kind of stuff's out there. And then you think about these parents that this is this woman's 5th child that she hasn't taken care of. And I guess, I never do the why me and she's so no, I'm not doing that kind of crud. It's more or less frustrating. It's the way the world is. It's the way the stuff works. We're not meant to understand it. That's why we don't understand it. And maybe those children, I like to think about like this, that she gave birth to are now with somebody that couldn't have children. That's what I hope for. With all of them, I hope they're not just in foster care waiting or be in foster care their whole lives, that kind of stuff. I hope not. But anyway, this has been a very long weekly tarot reading / rant. But I think I probably have another reading maybe coming. There's a couple I want to do, but I want to get better before I do them. So I'm going to get myself better, feeling better, and then I will be back at y'all. It won't be long. I just don't want to be sniffling, and I was annoyed with my own video, so I'll just say that. I didn't notice I was doing it. I'm in the zone. I am. I have the camera going, that kind of stuff, but I'm in the zone. I don't notice that. So I went back and rewatched it, and I was like, would you quit sniffling? I wanted to throw Kleenex at myself. So I don't want to do that to y'all, and I don't want to do that to myself. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. This weekend's supposed to look pretty good on our tarot end anyway. So I hope everyone out there has a wonderful weekend and does something they really like or enjoy. Try to do one little thing a day that you like or that you enjoy. Yesterday I guiltily watched, Unsolved Mysteries. That was my guilty pleasure. I try not to watch those shows too much because then I get all like, oh, I want to see what I can see. I do, so I try not to watch them, but I was able to not jump into tarot and actually watch the show. I had a choice. I felt like crud. Anyway, I I think that's about all I got, and I will be back soon. Sorry, it's just me talking with this because y'all don't want to see me right now. All right, I promise that. I look like I'm sick. And I got crazy hair going everywhere. I ain't relaxed it. I have not straightened it, nothing. So I got my fro going on. Anyway, I will see you guys soon. Talk to you soon. Oh, also a big shout out, guys. I realized I hit like over 100 subscribers, which I know doesn't seem like, but for me, I honestly didn't expect that many people to even like me. If that makes any sense. I'm just like, I'm not that likable. I don't just kidding. I'm not that hard. Well, I am pretty hard on myself, but so thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate that. For every single person that comes on and just wants to watch, it makes me happy that that's one person getting information possibly about, Fort Hood and the stuff going on there, or somebody getting information on missing soldier or a missing child or bringing attention to that stuff. That's just one extra person. So I really appreciate it. And I wanted to thank you guys for that. So this has just been one big video of a bunch of stuff, hasn't it? The labeling will be fun. Again, you guys have a wonderful weekend out there, and take care of each other and love each other. And I will see you guys back soon. Bye.